I have been a game master since 1991, and when it comes to in-person gaming sessions, I have ran thousands. I have also ran thousands of sessions online. I have enjoyed the online gaming sessions as much as I do the in-person gaming sessions. When I hear people that tell me that in-person gaming sessions are better than online gaming sessions, well, first, I don't have that experience. Second, I will ask them why they say that. And every one of those people will tell me because you can't see the person's face online. You know, especially if you're only doing an audio session where you're not on cam. Look, I am pretty lucky. In the hobby where I'm at, there are thousands, and I mean thousands of people that take part in the hobby. There are literally thousands of game masters. There are 2 huge shops. We have a hall where there's game cons every weekend, and this has been true since before there was even Gen Con. So, I wanted to do an experiment. I wanted to go talk to some game masters that I know really don't come online as far as taking part in the online part of the tabletop role-playing game hobby. I wanted to ask them, when it comes to reading the room, how important are the facial features that you see on your players when they're expressing themselves? How important is that for you to understand who they are and what's going on? I asked 6 game masters in the last few weeks, and every single one said, people hide their emotions really well. Almost everybody does, and they do it, in most cases, out of habit. Every game master said how they read the room is by listening to the voice and the tone. Because most of the time, it's hard to know if somebody's happy or unhappy because they're not expressing themselves that well. There is a minority of players that every game master will tell you that there are certain players that express themselves really well, but it's a minority. Most players don't. So what they do is they listen to the voice and the tone of voice, and they try to read the room through that. And all of them will also say the same thing about once you're inside the head of the player, once you're inside the imagination, it's almost like you disappear from the real world. The more active, you are in the game, the more active the game master is. You're in that imagination. Really, the real world starts to vanish. It's immersion, or not immersion in the, overall definition, but the definition that I give for immersion. You can hear it in some of my other videos as I tie it to tabletop role-playing games. And I'm really talking about that moment where you're watching the movie, you're really into it, you want to see what happens next, you're imagining what can happen next, and somebody says your name from 10 feet away, and you don't hear it. They have to either say your name again, or poke you to get your attention. Once you're immersed, you're really not looking at somebody's face to get a read. You're listening to what they say and how they say it. And if you can be honest about what you're doing as a game master at the table and you bring that to the online world, you'll realize you're doing the same thing, which I did. I did the same thing. So my online experience was just as fun as my in-person experience, and they both were the same. There's a bunch of unimportant things that you can find important to you. But it's just important to you. It doesn't make the game better. It doesn't make you right that in-person gaming is better. It doesn't do none of that. It's just a personal preference. But the claim that in-person gaming is better than online gaming because you can see a person's face, that is a lie. And the person pushing it is either confused, ignorant, or just being outright deceitful. And they know better. So the point of this video is to say to you that no, in-person gaming, in fact, is not better than online gaming, and online gaming, in fact, is not better than in-person gaming. You can achieve the same experience at the table as you can online with no cam and only audio. Anyway, for now, take care. You know what you can do? You can hit the like button. You can share the video. Oh, and there's another button you can press. That one that lets you subscribe to my channel for more content. Oh yeah, there's that bell thing. You can press that so you know when I've uploaded a new video right away.